Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing my experiences through scripture. 2 Timothy chapter 1. For God have not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind. I feel like in my life, and I don't know who others have experienced this, but I feel like we all went through a traumatic experience, and one of those traumatic experiences I went through was when I was in middle school. I was bullied and hated on by the whole school, and I was very quiet into myself and different and very shy, very shy. And I didn't really talk at all because of how shy I was, but I was very sweet and kind. What happened was the girls there at the school, they all thought I was doing things on purpose, but I wasn't. I was very shy, very quiet and to myself, and at times I would speak to them, and sometimes I wouldn't, but I wasn't really their friend. And I did have associates that became my friends, and one of them was my best friend. And what happened, it was just, she was the girl that became my best friend. She was there with me throughout the whole drama that went on at that school, and through all the bullying and stuff, and she was comforting me, hugging me, being a friend. And that's why I was so close to her, because I liked it. Real friends. And I remember getting into fights there. Not into fights, but in a fight with a whole bunch of people. And I remember I got into a fight with this one girl that really liked me and didn't like me because they wanted me to be like them. And one day I was just sitting at the desk, and the girl said, all of the girls said, come here and stuff, like, we want to fight you. And I was just sitting down, and basically I got up and I went to fight her. And so she started pulling my hair, and I don't remember if I touched her or not, but I think I did. And it was just crazy thinking about this, remembering this. And she said, don't touch my hair. She was pulling my hair really hard, and I just had fear in me to not touch her because I don't know, I just have fear. It's normal. And that's what happened. And I just remember that in those rough seasons of my life, when I was going through bullying and hatred and jealousy at that school, I remember that God, because now I'm so close to God, I'm so close to Him, and I can remember these memories, like I'm so aware of, that God was there with me. And He was clinging onto my heart for me to come onto Him. But I never knew who God was or who Jesus was. And I just always felt this peace and this overprotective comfort and this power over me when I was going through those bullying moments at that school. And I never knew that until now that I'm closer with the Lord. And I remember that I went home one day and my mom dropped me off and it was no one else home but me. And I got a knife or a rope and I was about to hurt myself in the bathroom. But I felt and heard this voice in my head said, "Don't do it." And I felt in my body like this, I don't know, like this presence or something. I didn't know what it was until now. And now thinking back on it, it was Jesus. And I went on about my daily life. I remember in those weak moments of my life, I remember that I bullied, and I remember that I was jealous, but them girls were worse than me. And I was just a sweetheart. They were sweet too, but they started hating on me, jumping down my throat, bullying me, slapping me, punching me, hitting me. And it was really, I really didn't want to be at that school anymore. But my mom, she kept me there for one more year because I had one more year left. And it was very challenging. But now thinking about this, it has made me into a stronger person, and it made me closer to Jesus. It opened my heart. It changed my heart and changed my mind. And now I'm just very grateful in everything. And now experiencing psychosis. If any of you are experiencing mental illnesses such as psychosis, anxiety, depression, schizophrenia is psychosis. I want you to know that you're not alone, and that's why I'm sharing my experiences, because it can help someone to realize that there's more people in the world that experience these things. And I want you guys to know that you are loved and appreciated, and you are very strong, and people are praying for you. I pray for the people that go through mental illnesses in this world. I pray for people that are homeless and people that are dying. And it's just, I'm trying to gather my thoughts here because it's like, I know how hard doing is getting this out. And I don't care if people come after me because I'm being vulnerable. I want to share my experiences to help others and help others overcome theirs. I want you guys to remember this verse. For God have not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and of a sound mind. That's what I'm always remembering, because now in my walk with Christ, I'm going through spiritual attacks such as psychosis, which is a spiritual attack because it is bringing fear in you, confusion, hallucinations, paranoia, seeing things, hearing things. And I experience all of that, and it's very deep and very strong. I can feel it in my heart. I can feel it in my head. I experience seeing demons and hearing them speak to me, hearing them say I'm not worth it, I'm not courageous, I'm not bold, I'm not strong, I'm not loved. And it's just really, it was really hard. It's really hard dealing with this, but I have this part in my mind where I can hear my real thoughts of what I'm really thinking, because I know those thoughts aren't mine. So I hear the parts in my mind where it's my thoughts and I'm thinking positive and clearly, but it's like they're so up against each other, like my thoughts and the devil thoughts, and they're battling all at once. And it's just very scary because I'm also feeling a lot of emotions, because the devil is bringing up the past of when I was in middle school and all the trauma I went through my life. And all the negative things people said, all of the abandoned moments I felt alone, all the anxiety I went through, all the depression. I just want you guys to know that you're not alone. And I'm going to support you. And it's just, I felt just a lot of attacking against me and my spirit. Like I felt it physically, felt it emotionally, felt it in my head, battling against my thoughts. And that caused memory loss too. And then it's just difficult to remember certain tasks to do out of the day. So it's like the devil is really after me. And I want you guys to pray for me and give me encouragement. And I'm praying for all the ones that is going through the similar things as me. I always do. And now thinking back on these memories from when I was in middle school, I feel like I can like be their friend now, but I'm not gonna really be their friend because no. But I'm saying that to the person I am today, I would have been back then. I, like I should have been, but like that's not true because we all grow up and grow. So I feel like if I was this person back then, it would have been a different story. But we can't change the past. I was young and I was growing and I was learning about myself and learning about life. And you guys remember that your past mistakes, you can get over them. You can overcome them. And you are just growing and learning and being you. Unless you were bullied, but I mean not that. If you were bullied, just don't bully again. I think this wrapped up my video for today. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.